Hey guys, welcome to the second part of this tutorial series. In this part, I'm going to show you the grade system. Okay, Bootstrap's grade system allows up to 12 columns across the page. That means it is divided the whole container into 12 equal columns. And we can group the columns, for example, 3 columns into one single column, or 4 column into one column, or 6 or 7 or whatever you want. It depends on your design. Okay, so how can we see that? For that, I'm going to draw a simple page. Let's say this is your container. Okay, so Bootstrap will divide the whole container into 12 columns, 12 equal columns. Okay, so I'm just trying to create the 6 equal columns. Let's say what? Okay, so that means what? Here we have 6 columns, right? Similarly, it will create 6 columns here, like this. That means you can see that Bootstrap divides the whole container into 12 equal columns, 1 2 3 4 5 up to 12 columns. And what you can do is you can combine, let's say, 6 columns into one column, and after that 4 columns into one column, after that 2 columns into one column. It depends on your system design. Okay, I mean your page design. So for example, okay, let's say you are you want to create, I mean you want to combine some columns, like here you can see how many columns, 1 2 3 4. You are combining 4 columns into one column. After that you want to combine 2 columns into one column. After that you want to combine, let's say, these columns, into one column. That means we have now 3 columns, but these 3 columns are not equal. It has 4 columns, it has 2 columns, and it has 6 columns. Okay, because this is your page design. So if your page design is something like that, then you can create this way also. Okay, now let's go to the HTML. So what we have to do it, we have to add the container class. Then what you have to do is you have to create one row. One row means this is your one row, complete row. In the row, what you have to do is you have to divide that. I have what? I have column, let's say MD-4. It has a format. I'll tell you after that. Then another div which is called column MD2. Okay, then I also have another div which has column how many? 6. Sorry, md dash 6. Okay, so what can we do? We can write something that column 4, column 2, sorry, column 6, and run this page. You can see column 4, column 2, and column 6. So if we inspect, then you can see this is the whole, this row is the whole container. You can see the container. Inside the container we have a row. In the row we have one div, it takes this much space, then second div it takes this much space, and the third one column 6. Okay, or you can add some background color also. So let's say for demo purpose I'm going to add background color. First one is red. Okay, background color, let's say what, black. What, blue for example. Okay, then yep, oops, it's a black, so the text is also black. Okay, so you can see that it takes this much space, it takes this much, and this takes 6. That means what, if you see that this is the middle point, and in the left side we have 4 plus 2, in the right side we have 6, equally distributed. Okay, so this is one thing you can notice. Another thing is I have used col column dash md dash 4. 4 is the your column size, but what is md? MD is the layout size. So for this case I'm going to take some reference from here. Yep, if your device is a small device, I mean extra small device, which is less than 768 pixels like phones, then we have to use XS, that means extra small. Okay, and if the device is greater than or equal 768, which is basically tablets on the time, this is SM, that means a small device. And if it is greater than or equal 992 pixel, then it is medium device, which is maybe a desktop. And if it is a large desktop device, on the time it is greater than or equal to 1200 pixel, and we have to use LG. Okay, but we used MD. So if we now use LG, then what is the impact? Let's see. Right, go back, nothing, because this is a desktop size. That's why here it is, we don't have any impact on this case. If it is a small device, let's say what, our device is something like that. You see, now this is our small device, like a tablet. On the time your what, you can see that it is broken. You see column 1 in the first line, it is divided into 3 rows. That means what, your layout is now broken. So what to do in this scenario? In this scenario, if we use what? MD, then what will be? MD is a medium device. Okay, it is still it is less than medium. It's a tablet size, which is SM. Okay, yep, you can see that your column size is automatically adjusted, which is called responsive. You can see that it will be working up to on a specified space. After that, it is very small device. Up to this point, this is the minimum width of a small device like a tablet. Okay, and most interesting thing is, if you increase the size, now let's say this is a what medium size device, and if it is a, you see, large device, for the upper scale it will be working. Although we are using a small device size, but for upper scale or up, I mean for the higher layout size, it will be working. Now our layout size is large desktop size. Okay, but it is still working. So that's why this is called responsive. If you design something for mobile, you can display in the computer or laptop or desktop also because of this technique. Okay, now, so what is the problem here? If it is smaller than the tablet, it is broken, right? So what we have to do is we have to use XS. XS means extra small. It is compatible for extra small device also. Now let's run, and you can see that it is still working up to this place. This is your extra small size, and even it will working the for all upper systems. I mean upper, I mean what, larger systems, larger layouts. Like if you, it is a compatible, I mean if I use XS, this is compatible for a small device, very extra small device, but still it is adjustable with the what, tablet, laptop, larger laptop also, I mean larger desktops. Okay, now I want to show you how to use, I mean the different types of layout system together. Now we're using all our XS. Let's say we have a design. Let's make it different. We have a design where if the size is becoming a smaller to what, tablet, then I want to keep these two lines, two columns together, and the third one into the after, I mean in the second row. So how can we achieve this? Now I want to show you how to use different types of layout in a same page. For example, if my page size is less than the what, laptop size or desktop size, then third column, that means this column, should go to the second row, and it will occupy the whole page. That means what? So it will working up to SM. Okay, SM, a small device. After a small device, this is fine. Where is this one, right? After a small device, I want to see that it should be what, 8, and it should be 4. That means what, if it is a extra small size on the time, this column should be 4 column and this column should be 8 column, and this column should become 12 column. Okay, now let's see. So this is my small device. Yep, you can see whenever it is going to the less than a small device on the time, as I said, the third column should be 12 size access, and first one should be 8 and second one should be 4. And even we can debug it, I mean inspect. So right click, inspect. You can see that this is now a small SM4 and this is SM2, right? Similarly other one should be SM6. Now if we make it smaller, yep, now you can see that SM6 now becomes XS12. I mean, you can see before that it was SM6. Now if it is a small device, then XS12. So we can specify multiple class, but it will be executing, or it will be rendering based on the screen size. So this is the responsive, and you can see this one also. Now it becomes XS8. Before that it was SM4. Okay, that means automatically it is adjusting, responsive. I hope you enjoyed this great system, and this is one of the most important part of the Bootstrap classes. So if you have any doubt or any problem with this grid system, you cannot make progress with Bootstrap, because this is the main part of the Bootstrap. And thank you. See you soon in the next tutorials.